Alright, with the gloves are off, I'm back behind the camera talking to you guys about Transformer toys. It's what you love, right? The 13 of you that actually watch this channel. Regardless, let's just go on like nothing else happened right now, okay? Let's just move on. There's not much else to really say, but I will go ahead and address the elephant in the room, and that is my name change on YouTube. Well, in regards to that, the policy with YouTube has put me in a predicament which I have no control over for the next couple of months. It is what it is. I really shouldn't have pulled the trigger on this without putting a little more time into thinking about this decision, but with that said, the channel is what it is, but the user behind the camera is still called Red is Power. Some people still call me Sonic Ranger. You know, it really doesn't matter. I am who I am, and I'm still the unprofessional toy reviewer at this point. So let's go ahead and just continue on like nothing happened. Here is Power of the Primes Skrapnel, Legends class action figure from Wave 1. He's an Insecticon. Of course he is. He's a Decepticon. Of course he is. Packaging consists of the same material as it always does. Basically, the action figure right here, Power of the Primes logo, Legends class, Decepticon logo, Skrapnel, ages 8 and plus, Hasbro's logo, the Transformers logo, leading up to the Misaligned Generations logo at the top right corner. On the top left corner, we got the nice artwork of this Insecticon, Skrapnel, pretty nice. Not much to show here on the side, so let's go to the back here. We got 10 steps of transformation from his Beetle mode to his robot mode. Here's a brief summary of the action figure, and I mean a very brief summary. As a matter of fact, you've read all this already, so don't pause the viewer to watch it. Alright, so anyway, the only other thing to talk about is the authentic Transformers logo, which, to remind you, if it doesn't have it on the package, it's a knockoff. Alright, that's it for that. Let's take a look at the contents of the action figure before we get to the said action figure. Here's his trading card, so I'll go ahead and show that off real quickly. It's very nice artwork once again with the Prime Masters logo right there, which kind of looks like a face to me. It is what it is. Onto the back. And it's Prima Prime and Prima Skrapnel when combined. And the power of the bee is using his electrical ability to power civilizations. Well, that's kind of not Decepticon-like when you think about it. Whatever. It is what it is. There's that. Here's his instructions. So there you go. See? Not someone else's. There you go. And here's the dude himself. I'll lower the camera because he is pretty small. For a Legends class figure, it is what it is. Alright, so it looks pretty good in robot mode. Not much to really say. I mean, the paint job is meh. That's all I can really say. At least it's not sloppy. But there's not much to really say. I mean, it's just yellow paint, yellow paint, yellow paint. A Decepticon insignia right there. Silver for the face. And that's your paint job right there. I mean, that's it. Yellow, a little bit of purple, a little bit of silver. Everything else is just the color of the plastic. And my camera is really playing with this guy because he's really hard to see. So there's a good look at his face. Kind of looks like he's smiling, but he's actually not smiling. It's the reflection going on there. He's actually just got that generic look where he's like, I don't care. Alright, so anyway, let's get to the articulation on this guy. He does actually have a swivel head, believe it or not. Yeah, that's something. Ball joint shoulders do get all the range of movement you want there. He does have ball jointed elbows, which makes up for the fact he doesn't have a bicep swivel. Nothing at the forearms, no hand rotation, nothing at the waist due to transformation. Ball jointed legs, you get that much kicking forward, that much kicking going back. You get your splits. There's your JCVD stamp of approval right there. We do have single jointed knees. That does get more than 90 degrees due to transformation, which is very nice. And if you want to count this as articulation as well, his back legs here for his inset mode is movable. And then, of course, his pincers up here are actually movable as well. See? It's something you can do. There you go. And, yeah, you can actually get this figure in quite the range of posing, which is pretty cool for a Legends class figure. Remember, back then they used to be stiff, almost brick-like in a way. My, how things have changed over the years. Anyway, not to show off too much here, but let's go ahead and do a quick side-by-side comparisons with a Prime Master. There you go. So here's my Cronus Prime armor, as it's called, not Pretender armor. And that was disturbing. But yeah, anyway, there's your side-by-side comparisons for this part of the video, because it really doesn't matter. I mean, Legend class figures are pretty much one and the same scale. So anyway, let's go ahead and transform this guy, because that's what you want to see. How do you do it? How's it done? I don't know. Maybe I should do a how-to transformer video on this guy. Nah, let's just go ahead and do it. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to take this top section right here, his torso, and split it from his crotch section, just like that. It's on a double hinge, slide it all the way up, and there you got a millimeter port. Hold on just 1 second. Just very curious about this, since I haven't tried it just yet, but maybe, yeah, you can. Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to armor up the Insecticon and give him a blaster in his Beetle mode, it's possible. It's kind of Zoid-like too. There we go. Alright, so with that said, back to the transformation. Alright, so now that we got that part taken care of, let's go ahead and flip back his forearms like this. And then there's a tab. Well, actually, it would do me so much more if I would go ahead and just bring out his legs. And now let's bring back his arms and find that tab, which is right there. That's going to go into this slot right here. If I got it lined up just right, which, you know, being the unprofessional toy reviewer, sometimes I am not good at. So let's do that again. There we go. So there we have that, and you get the idea of what's happening here. Now, for his legs, flip down his feet like this. Bring out this section here by rotating it up. The side part of his legs, like so. Just flip them out like that. Get them to tab into one another, just like that. Make sure this crotch section here is straight down as you push this all up. Like so. Just like that. Nope, it moved. See, there's nowhere for this to actually tab into place or stay into place, so it's a little bit of a gamble, but you gotta get that section to come around. That tab right there is what keeps catching right here, so better to just split the legs apart and then just bring them around like so. Now that they're finally out of the way, tab them back in, and then they should actually tab in to the top section of that crotch piece like so, and there we go. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? He lies. So, there you have his Beetle mode, unless I forgot to, yeah, that. I forgot to just fold in his pincers. There we go. Now he's in his complete Beetle mode. He's alright. There's not much to really say about this guy. He's as G1 as they come for a modern age Transformer action figure. Sadly though, this figure is a brick in this mode. Outside of that, there's not much else going on here that you can really play around with. The legs, that's just the plastic bending. That's it. There's no joint there. There's nothing here. There's nothing at the back. Nothing at all. It's just solid plastic brick of a Transformer. But hey, you get most play value out of the robot mode, and that's all you really can expect. So anyway, for side-by-side comparisons, let's bring in Wind Charger, and let's bring in his mold counterpart from Wave 2, Tailgate. There we go. Let's look from this side if you want to see that. There you go. There's that. And let's bring in the gun mode for the Prime Armor. Just like that. You can see. When it really comes down to it, the Insecticon is actually longer because of his pincers. What else can I say? And again, if you wanted to, this is an option. Get that to tab in and give him a very cool looking turn on the top of his head, which is like weighing him down. I mean, literally, kill me. There we go. He does have these tabs right here, which I'm kind of curious. But yeah, I mean, it's in the description of this guy. I mean, he is using Prime Armor, not Prime Armor, but he's using the Prime Masters, and there are those holes right there, and these tabs right here, so let's give it a go. Why not? Alright, so it doesn't work that way. Maybe it might work this way. There we go. No, it just came off. Let's try that again. Alright, well, maybe it will work for some of the Prime Masters. Other Prime Masters probably just can't fit on there. It's a loose fit, but if you don't mess with it, then he'll just stay on there just fine. But you go about messing with it, it just comes off. That's my figure. Your results will be different. And there's really not much else to say about this guy. I mean, he looks cool. Don't get me wrong. But He is kind of small for my taste in a Transformer action figure, but then again, he is a bug, and as we know, bugs are only about maybe this big, maybe this bigger, or maybe about this size up, which you really can't see on screen if you live in Australia. I'm just saying. So, you know, that's going to be it. There's not much else to really say. I'm going to go ahead and end up this video by saying he's worth it. If you need the Insecticons, why not? There you go. Outside of that, doesn't really bring much to the table when it comes to paint and accessory count and basically your play value. It's in the robot mode. Again, this is a brick in this mode, and that's really it. I mean, he does look good for displaying, but outside of that, there's nothing really happening with this guy. So, questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, well, sub up, okay? Just sub up. And that's pretty much it. So, this is the Unprofessional Toy Reviewer, Red is Power, signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you whenever you see me.